let's make one thing very clear. This isn't an original idea. There are loads of videos already on YouTube about why this game should be on the Switch, or indeed why it isn't on the Switch yet. But I should warn you, that's not really what this is. This is what happens when a man with a microphone, some editing software, and no actual talent or experience with using either of those things gets bored. He goes online and makes a video about something he's very passionate about, yet completely unqualified to discuss. This is the place where all my awful opinions and my trash thoughts eventually collect. My brain bin.
And this is where I'd put it.
Well-produced YouTuber intro sequence.
If I had one!
Another thing which should be obvious by now, I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. And to be fair, I shouldn't need to. Literally everyone who's followed this game either wants it to be on the Switch, or is this guy. And I'd hate to build an entire case around an imaginary straw man. But he's not even the problem with this video, it's the core concept itself. I want every game on the Switch. I mean, Christ, I could probably squirt out 50 video ideas right now that are just Steven wants Game X on Switch. I want to play classics I've never touched before on the Switch. I want to replay all of my old favorites on the Switch. I want this! I mean, just think of the possibilities. You know what? That's fine with me. But there are so many games I want ported to the Switch. It's been great for indies, don't get me wrong, but God, I still want to play Pyre so badly. Give me Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and all those Game Boy Advance and DS ones I've heard so much about. Give me remakes of the Zelda Oracle games, like you did with Link's Awakening. Maybe give them reasonable price tag this time. This game is almost 30 years old. Give me the Metroid Prime games. Give me Mario Sunshine. Give me Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD. You know what? Maybe just slap this up there. Save us all the trouble. You can come too. Bring waivers. Is all that maybe a bit unreasonable? I mean, yeah, it probably is. Especially since people want more creativity in the games industry as the market becomes flooded with remakes, remasters, and whatever the first tiny section of Final Fantasy VII was. For me though, the problem is that I have fallen head over heels in love with this thing. Even my right Joy-Con from the Smash Bros. Special Edition with his doofy single horizontal line. Look at this dumbass. Yeah, he knows he's adorable. The thing is, more than any console ever has, the Switch makes me want to be able to store my entire game library on it. It's portable, it's in HD. I can store my games on an SD card with a little Mario mushroom on it. And, once I can afford a Pro Controller, it might be the first console that ticks every single box I might want it to from a hardware standpoint. I want every game to be available on this thing. Hi, I'm Johnny Small YouTuber, here to let you know that if you press that shiny red button down there, I might be able to eat this month. Maybe I'll be able to make like 1/10 of my rent. Maybe I'll be able to tell my neglectful parents that at least one person cares what I think. Please press the button, I'd really appreciate it. But to return to the point, Persona 5. There is no reason that this game isn't on Switch already. And now that P5R exists, there's no longer any reason to put it on Switch. But that's only because we want this instead. Atlas, can I have a word? I've never played a Persona game, or a Shin Megami Tensei game, which the Persona series is a spin-off of. But I really super duper want to play this one. I want to be a fan of your game, I want to be a fan of your series. Everyone I've talked to who's played it has said that I'd be really into it. I want a huge time sink RPG to really get my teeth into, and yours looks like it could be an especially thick boy, a particularly large lad.
Long
Since it launched, I had my eye on this game, and then you put the main character into Smash Bros, and it seemed like my wish was coming true. Of course Persona 5 is coming to the Switch. They can't have this little 3DS title being the only game he's in on a Nintendo platform and have him in Smash. That would be ridiculous, surely. And so we waited for the big announcement. And then, finally, after literal years of waiting, we finally got it. Launching in Japan in October 2019 for both PS4 and Nintendo Switch was Persona 5. Scramble. Persona 5 Scramble. Persona 5 Scramble? Nintendo, come here. Now, I need to talk to you. Stop trying to sell me Dynasty Warriors games. I don't care. I never cared. You wanna know how little I care? I didn't care when you slapped Tetra in as a playable character in Hyrule Warriors. The best character in the second best Zelda game, and because it was a Dynasty Warriors game, I didn't give a flying f***. And then you tried it again! Twice! And then you tried it with Fire Emblem and I still didn't care. Oh, and don't think you're getting away. What the hell is this? Oh, come on, guys, you seem cool. This seems cool. Don't make the fans have to come over on their knees and beg you for a game you've already made twice. And it's not like the Switch isn't powerful enough or anything. This game was on PS3. Look, I'm not really angry. We know you're fully aware that we want this game. You know how well it would do. The Switch is selling better than ever, so just make the port, okay? Ooh, and an Etrian Odyssey as well, please. They look fun too. I tried a couple demos on the 3DS. I never committed. I kind of regret not buying one now. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, goodbye now. Work hard. Bless. Where was I? Ah, yeah. You, Nintendo, caused this. You drove me to making this video with this.
What? Smash Bros? Is this for real?
It's so cool. He's so cool. And no matter how often I can only dink the twink before getting dunked by the twunk, it will always be obvious how much love and genuine passion went into making this DLC. The stage is stellar. The music is orgasmic. The final smash, the nods to Persona 3 and 4, the victory animations, even the UI design is meter. Everything was built to show real respect for the franchise and for the game. And what do I think of the character? Well, I think Arsene is just broken as a mechanic, but overall he's just...
For his neutral special, he wields a gun!
Yeah, he's pretty great. I don't know, man. It just makes all kinds of sense to put this game on the Switch. You remember the announcement for Smash Bros? You know, before we all sat around for 5 months and got no new information at all until Joker launched. At least we got a plant. But it was that moment at the Game Awards that made me really want this game. Which is ironic, considering it took home a few awards as well. It's always funny to me how my favorite game is also my favorite advert, but I'm just worried that Nintendo and Atlus only saw the audience reaction we got in the live stream.
Oh, Reggie.
Rather than the overwhelmingly positive response it actually received.
One sent a card this time. In fact,
Is it coming to
you've
Switch?
been invited.
It's coming to the Switch.
Invited to steal the greatest treasure of all.
Atlus, Nintendo, please don't make us jump through any more hoops or wait any longer for this. You'd be making millions of people happy. You'd be spreading the fan base for this phenomenally stylish game even further. And you'd be fulfilling that implicit promise you made when you put this guy in the game just to knock my K. Rool out of Elite Smash. For all these reasons, I and everyone else want Persona 5 on Switch. Plus, if you're into this sort of thing, you'd make a shitload of money.